This is 9 News Queensland with Alison Ariotti.
Good afternoon. Queenslanders are bracing for destructive winds of up to 295 kilometres an hour as tropical cyclone Narelle barrels toward the state's far north. The system has intensified to a Category 5, placing dozens of communities in the firing line on high alert. Pat Heaney is in Cooktown with the latest.
Tropical cyclone Narelle is now bearing down on the Queensland coastline as a Category 5 cyclone system, bringing with it potentially destructive winds and hundreds of millimetres of rain. Communities right up and down the far north Queensland coastline have been getting prepared for days. Some residents evacuated in the last couple of days, as well as authorities pre-positioned in a lot of those regions to prepare for what is to come. There's upwards of 50 police, more than 20 paramedics and more than 70 swift water rescue personnel have driven right up the Queensland coastline to be in position in places like Cooktown, where we are at the moment. The winds have picked up in just the last couple of hours. The rain as well is intermittent, very heavy and then very light. But that cyclone is due to hit late this evening or earlier tomorrow morning, and residents are still getting prepared. People in Cooktown and the Cook Shire on this part of the coastline are being told to prepare to shelter in place tonight in their solid homes or go to a family member who has a place that will not be damaged by these potential winds, some of those in excess of 250 kilometres an hour. And then there is the effects in the days after. There's upwards of 400 millimetres of rain predicted, and that will cut off these communities, particularly to the north of here, that are already isolated.
This has the potential to be a very dangerous weather event for both North Queensland but also the Northern Territory.
I can't sugarcoat this. The damage will be widespread with a system of that size.
So a lot of people are frightened and expecting the worst.
So yesterday we went to the Cairns Hardware, stocked up on torches and jerry cans for the water, and I think we should be all right.
Far North Queensland is used to cyclones and these communities are resilient, but previously this has been termed potentially the largest weather system in living memory, and residents are being urged not to be complacent.
For more, let's bring in weather expert Gary Youngbury, who is in Port Douglas for us this afternoon. Gaz, where is tropical cyclone Narelle positioned right now?
At the moment, about 200 kilometres, Alison, northeast of Cooktown, where Pat is. I'm probably just out of the danger zone here at Port Douglas for now. While we're expecting gale force winds here, they'll be hurricane force to the north. Just looking along the coast here at the moment, you can see the amount of debris around the beaches that's being brought in with this morning's high tide. This is actually from the floodwaters from the past few weeks. My area of concern is once those winds reach storm force, this will be flying debris. So people having their last look along the beach at the moment, heading out for a walk, that is definitely off limits for tomorrow morning when the system's expected to make impact. Just a quick look out into the ocean, looking very angry and dirty at the moment. We've had some squalls of showers moving through. It was quiet and peaceful here this morning, but the wind has been gradually building in pressure. So the tracking map, where's Narelle at the moment? Let's take a look. A severe Category 5 storm, as we've heard, with those wind gusts up around 295 kilometres per hour estimated in the core. If it weakens slightly, it will still crash into the coast as a Category 4 storm, but it will be a destructive storm. Rainfall, let's have a look at the current radar. It's been increasing. The mass of moisture spiralling round and being drawn in from the Coral Sea. The heaviest falls in the far north, stretching down as far as Cairns, then some lighter falls with rain basically all the way down to the central coast of Queensland. Not just a rainfall event, but destructive winds heading for the far north coast as we count down now, Alison, to tropical cyclone Narelle.
Yeah, she's certainly incoming. We will check back in with you later, Gaz. Thank you. A task